What's up, guys? It's Blake with Blake&Tinkscale. I'm currently with one of our clients, Mike. We've been running Instagram and Facebook ads for him and his business partner for about a month and a half now. And I'm just going to ask him a few questions about the results that he's seen with us and, what really changed after he started implemented that paid ad system that we run for all of our clients. So, Mike, before working with us, like where was your business at, and where is it at now after we've really implemented those systems for you?
Before we started working with you guys, I'd say we were doing door to door, and I believe we got one job from mouth to mouth. But door to door, we got 5, 6 jobs, not over a month of time, and putting in a lot of time of going door to door and wasting a lot of time with that. But now we're getting consistently 4 to 8 jobs, or 4 to 8 leads, I say, and it's most of them, majority of them, pretty much all of them, are qualified and actually need the service instead of us going to every door, and majority of them don't even need the service.
Yeah, I mean that's wonderful, man. I mean that's a huge leap coming from someone who's just really getting into the business. How long have you owned your pressure washing company for?
I think it's been 2.5, 3 months.
That's awesome. So, I mean, most pressure washing businesses, I mean, even the businesses that are watching, they've been in the business for years, and they struggle to like fill up their days throughout the week. After you've implemented like the paid ad systems that we're running for you, are you able to actually fill up your days, throughout the week and keep yourself busy and really book out the jobs?
Yes, we have been actually. It's been really great. We're able to do quite a few jobs a day and still keep it booked out. I'm not exactly sure. My partner does all the scheduling stuff. I'm not exactly sure where we're at right now, but I know we're out quite a bit, and it's been really great.
That's wonderful, man. That's great to hear. So, like, what would you say is the biggest difference from like going from door to door to now actually having the leads come to you? Because in terms of the sale and in terms of like your time, what's been the main difference there?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, it's the huge part is if you're going door to door, here and there's a person that actually needs the service. Here, everybody that sends in a lead needs the service. So it's I mean it's a huge time saver.
Absolutely, man. And now you're having like homeowners that actually need this service come to you because they already know your pricing, they already know the offer that we're running for you, and they come and they're qualified homeowners, rather than just someone that's sitting in their home and then you knock on their door and then they're like, hey, look, I don't want you here, like get off my lawn, right?
Yeah,
You deal with
yeah.
that. I've been door to door myself. You guys are working as roofers. You guys are actually stopping. You're going to stop working at your job on Friday as roofers. You guys have been doing that for a little while now, over a year. When did you realize that you could like really go full in on this pressure washing business? Because I mean, you've only been working with us for about a month and a half, and you've been able to really like essentially quit your job and go all in on a business and be able to be your own bosses in the company.
We decided to go full time when we saw that there was. So there was the first couple weeks we weren't sure about this. We were getting 4 to 8 leads every day, and it was crazy. But we honestly did not believe that it would hold up, and it did. And once we realized it will hold up, and it does hold up, and then we decided, well, let's go full time. It actually will work.
That's awesome, man. And how's that changed your life? I mean, having leads every single day and really being able to book out your jobs, how's that change your business, number one, and then your life as well, going into, essentially working for yourself and not having to work, at a job again. You're fairly young, similar age to me, and young adult, and you're already starting and able to be an entrepreneur and not have to worry about where the leads are coming from, because what we see is businesses, especially young adults that get into the business like you and I, and they struggle just keeping their days full, and that's the main thing. Like how has that changed your life?
It's been great. I mean, I honestly I can't believe what's all happening. It's been a life changer, getting all those leads every day, and being able to wake up in the morning and know there's going to be a lot of leads coming in today.
That's absolutely wonderful, man. That's great. What has like surprised you the most with the quality and the consistency of the leads that we're getting with Facebook? I know you said we're getting about 4 to 8 today. I mean, were you pretty surprised when you started getting those results? I know you mentioned earlier you didn't think it would hold up because of how great it was.
Yeah. So I remember the first day we ran ads. It was on a Friday. I think our first ad went live at like 1:30 in the afternoon, and by 3 o'clock, I think we had four ads or four leads, and I absolutely
Wow.
could not believe myself. I was on cloud nine.
That's great, man. I mean, literally the same day, within hours, we generated you, four leads there for your business, and that's what we take pride, in with my partner and I, Tink. He unfortunately couldn't be on this call right now, but we really take pride in getting leads very very fast for our clients because instead of pushing out and saying, look, we'll get to this, we'll start working on these ads, next week we try to be as quick as possible with everything and really get these leads coming in as soon, as we can because we understand that time is money and we respect people's time essentially.
Yeah.
With like before working with us, you mentioned the door to door and you're essentially getting jobs that are coming to you every single day. And what have the majority of those jobs been like in terms of what you're cleaning for the homeowners?
Most of them have been driveway jobs. Uh, and surprisingly, they were in, or I surprisingly for me, they were in very high class neighborhoods and very expensive households and stuff like that. And it's been great. The mostly driveway and some patio, some window cleaning as well.
That's wonderful, man. And yeah, like that's essentially what we do. So my partner and I, when we actually run the ads, we're able to control the quality of those leads by essentially, when we run these ads, we will put in the counties that we know are a little bit more wealthier and that are going to have a higher population, so that you're getting those qualified leads. Instead of just running ads all over your state, of course. So you're going to get people that are just in your area so they're qualified, you're able to actually service them, and you're not getting outliers that, you don't want to drive 2.5 hours for a job, of course, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely, man. If you could speak to a young adult, I mean, because you've seen a lot of success and it's changed your life literally within a month and a half of working with us. If you could speak to a young adult that they're working a job like you were, and they don't really enjoy what they're doing, or they feel like they have more potential and they want to work for themselves. They see these guys on Instagram and TikTok, they're working for themselves, they have their own business, but they are just essentially worried about going full time because they don't think that they can, essentially keep a consistent income and actually fill up their schedule. What would you tell them to do in terms of, growing their business, their home service business, whether that be pressure washing, window cleaning, painting, whatever that may be?
I'd say, I mean, honestly, run ads with you guys, and you will have a steady stream of clients. And I mean, get your pricing right, run ads with these guys, and you'll be set.
Absolutely. That's great to hear, man. That's wonderful to hear. With where you were with your business before you started working with us, and literally within a month and a half, you've seen this growth. Where do you see your business at in 6 months from now? If this momentum continues to grow, and we've seen that with multiple businesses that have been working with us for years now. Where do you see that business at in 6 months?
With the amount of referrals and stuff we've gotten so far, just off of the ads and stuff like that, I'd say we will have to hire employees or something because us two will not be able to keep up with all that in 6 months. I can reassure you that.
Absolutely. So, you're not even 20 yet, and you'll be having employees at your business, man. How crazy is that?
It's great. It's living the dream.
That's right. That's wonderful, man. So you see, you guys, in 6 months, you believe that you guys will have to bring on crews to actually do the work for your company, and you'll more or less focus on quoting, running the operations of the business, correct?
Yes, yes.
That's absolutely great, man. What's been like the biggest change like outside of the business? Like, of course, everyone they want to continue to grow their company. It changes their business, of course, but like outside of the business, how's that change your like freedom, confidence, or like like financial stability and being able to I guess have more confidence in your future, and everyone wants to be financially secure, right?
Yeah, so I've always been working for someone, and I always, I mean, yeah, there was a future there possibly, but now if I look in the future and I can actually see something in the future with this company, and I actually see it going places.
That's wonderful, man. And if you and I know you do, I mean, I speak to you guys pretty often. If you guys do it, work with integrity like we do at, our pressure wash company and at the agency, you get referrals. Like you said, you were referred to, one of our clients at the agency actually referred you to work with us. And when you do good work for people and you're honest, you'll get way more work even outside of the ads we're running for you, because those clients that we get you from those ads, they refer you to their neighbors, they refer you to their family, their mom, their son, whoever it may be, right? And that's just business essentially, is really being able to grow and scale, like you mentioned, being able to have employees. So you know at some point you won't even have to be out on the jobs anymore. You'll be able
Yeah,
to really run operations from remotely, right, from anywhere
yeah,
you want.
yeah. Looking forward to that day. Just for an example, we had a lady in close to us had her driveway got her driveway washed off of a Facebook ad. We ended up doing her neighbors and her sisters as well, just through
That's wonderful,
referral.
man. That is absolutely great. How many jobs would you say that you guys have done from the leads that you generated? I know you said that your partner, both of our partners haven't been able to get on this call, but you said your partner kind of handles the analytical side with the scheduling.
Yeah.
Roughly, how many jobs did you say that you guys have done since you've been working with us?
In the last month and a half, I'd say this is just evenings and Saturdays, mostly Saturdays. Evenings have been pretty booked up with other stuff. I'm saying roughly in the 30s somewhere. Just Saturdays, basically.
That's wonderful. And then you'll be going full time and really be able to
Yeah.
amp that up.
Hmm.
That's great, man. So if another pressure washing business owner was like on the fence, or like, considering working with us, they saw our Instagram or Facebook, what would you tell them? Just being completely raw and honest with them, and being raw with me, based on your experience, what would you tell them about working with us and how that experience has been in terms of how we treat our clients, our speed, the results that we get, my partner and I?
So what I've realized, even not even just the marketing questions or stuff like that. Basically, any questions I have about pressure washing, I go to Blake, and he responds within an hour or so, and he's great at what he does. And I mean, it's been great. It's been wonderful.
That's awesome to hear, man. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us, and I hope you have a blessed night.
Absolutely, you as well.